So I will introduce you to my special needs Akita. This is Shasta. Shasta, say hi. Can you say hi, puppy? She is 4 years old, and she has a special autoimmune condition, which makes her special needs. What do you have, babe? What's your special condition? She has sebaceous adentitis, diagnosed by a dermatologist who specializes in dogs, or a veterinarian that specializes in dermatology. If you'll notice, she's not as fluffy as a normal American Akita. And this is a patch of skin where her condition is really affecting her. Now, sebaceous adentitis is incredibly uncommon, but breeds like the American Akita have it more often than other breeds. Basically, her immune system attacks her sebaceous cells, which are the oil cells, the oil glands in the skin, I want to say. Yeah, she's a good dog, though. Hi, she babe. You're a good girl, aren't you? Hey, can you say hi? Can I have paw? Can I have the other one? Come on, give the other one. Can you lay down? Now we have to give her every week a bath with a special shampoo to help increase the oils in her skin. We also have to give her supplements of vitamin A, E, and fish oil, and bathe her in oil, like coconut oil. Now, it can also make them more prone to infections because their immune system's on high alert for those sebaceous cells. It can make their skin very dry, and it can make their fur fall out in patches of hairbrush, or not hairbrush, paintbrush like patches that kind of, it's hard to explain. Our main vet originally thought she had a thyroid condition. This is what one of those patches of fur looks like. It'll have these flaky like substances at the base of near the follicles, and basically her immune system is attacking her hair follicles. Shissy, can you say hi? She's a good dog. Now, this condition is also very common in poodles. Not sure exactly which size poodles. It might be common in all of them. Uncommonly common. She's a good girl, though. Now, this does mean that for the rest of her life, there's no cure for this condition, which means for the rest of her life, she will have to have these special baths. She will have to get these supplements. On top of the fact that she's an Akita, which they are incredibly prone to hip dysplasia, which means that every year she goes to the vet to get radiographs of her hips. She doesn't like that. That's not fun. And this big girl weighs a little bit over 100 pounds. Come here, Shazzy. Come on. Let me show us your tail. Come on. Come on, babe. Now look. This is an area of her body where she's lost some hair. And it's mostly the undercoat. See how it's fluffy up at the top? There's this spot right here that's not as fluffy. They can lose hair anywhere on their bodies. It's usually worse on the ear tips and on the legs. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let's see. Now you see how there's that white, crusty stuff right here. It's kind of hard to see. It kind of looks like dandruff. It's basically these hard casings on the hair follicles. which ends up making her hair fall out. And I can just brush it with my fingers and it falls out. Now, I'll tell you this. Hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism in dogs does not cause that. It doesn't cause the patterning of hair loss that this skin condition does. Which is why I urge you, if your dog, especially if it's an Akita or a Poodle, has something like this, take them to the vet and try to get referred to a dermatologist. Yes, it's expensive, but in the long run, it's really worth it. Now, the dermatologist told my mom that he had another American Akita patient, and her owners put her down because they wouldn't be able to show her because of the skin condition. Now, I think that's wrong. It's not the dog's fault. Now, mind you, if a dog does carry this condition, they should not be bred because it is a genetic disorder. Sorry, it's a little windy out here. And it's very, very troubling to see. Now, she does have a sister who's not actually related to her. Our other dog, Midnight, she's a senior, another special needs dog because of her age. She's 13, almost 14. She has hip dysplasia, arthritis. She's going blind, she's going deaf, but they love each other. Now, a lot of people will say Akitas are not meant to be family dogs. It all depends on the socialization. They are not dangerous as long as they are socialized properly. She loves my niece who's 4 years old. This skin condition can be crippling, which is why we're glad we caught it when we did. And usually it does not manifest itself until they are about 1.5 years old, which is why most breeders tend to wait until their dogs are a little older to breed them, especially when it comes to Akitas, because of this condition. Now, Shasta is fixed. We got her fixed before we knew about her condition. We were never going to breed her. We were never going to show her. And her mother did not show a single sign of having the skin condition. It can just pop up out of nowhere. We're not exactly sure why it happened in her. We love her. She was the only female in a litter of 5. I can pull on her ears and she won't do anything. She's a very good girl. Now, I really hope everybody who thinks about getting an Akita, make sure you get them from a reputable breeder. We got her from an Amish breeder. We're not exactly sure if the father had history of the skin condition, but she's a purebred American Akita. We have the papers, we have everything. Just make sure you buy from a reputable breeder and make sure they're doing things responsibly. Check with other owners to see if they have any genetic issues with their puppies. Because we're not going to put her down because of her skin condition, and we're going to be dealing with this for the rest of her life, but it's expensive to deal with. It is expensive to deal with. She's even on a special food to help deal with her skin condition, to help her to make her feel better. It's a salmon and potato mixture that has the omega acids or whatever to help her skin. Now, I'm gonna say this. I am not a vet. I am actually in school to be a vet tech. You should always take your pets. If something seems wrong, take your pets to the vet. Because for all you know, them losing hair, anything could be caused by cancer, could be caused by a number of things. Something seems wrong, something seems out of the ordinary. Take them to the vet, because you never know what could be going on. You guys have a nice one. Shasta, say goodbye.